balance with the running pass for this offense.
Liberty showing pressure. They'll back off a little bit. Rashada got grabbed and then throws a left hand. That's going to get picked off for a pick six. It's Sean Kissy to the house. Oh, shizzle with the fizzle, baby.
Tough break for Rashada. Great effort to escape the pressure. He spins around, tries to use his vision, but just misses his target out in the flat. Liberty is in a zone defense, guys dropping into areas, and Kizzy just in the right spot.
12th interception thrown for the four-star quarterback headed to Florida this season. The pick six by Kizzy. And Liberty, who bust down today, said it was easy, not a lot of traffic. They bust down last Saturday to Yorba Linda, which is on the northern part of Orange County. So back-to-back trips to Orange County. And they get points off of a turnover. And here's Metters to try and make it a 7-0 ball game. And it's through.
Again, Rashada does a good job climbing the pocket, getting away here, but you spin, and he feels he has Bo out in the flat, but just misfires. Can't get his balance back after spinning out of the assumed tackle. And again, good job by this Patriots defense. Everyone dropping in his own. Kizzy right there out on the edge in the flat. Takes the gift. Kizzy to the hizzy.
Third interception of the season for Sean Kissy. They pitched a second-half shutout last week against a very good Yorba Linda team. Outscored the Mustangs 27-0 in that second half. The blitz came, and they get to Rashada again. Hey, Dylan Delgado one more time, and Renz is dialing up some great pressure here in the early going.
That might have been Jackson Provenzel, actually. 45, not 42.
Handoff Bo again, running between the tackles, and he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's hard to run on these big boys here.
Especially Grant Bucky. You see him, big number 72, the UCLA commit, two-way starter. Coach Nixon just raves about his character. He's not only big and strong, the anchor of this defensive line, and has really stepped up at that left tackle position as well when they've needed him. So the Bruins getting a great one.
Octavio Lopez. And that thing is no good. Special teams. So Liberty retains its 1-point advantage with 2:21 to go here in the opening quarter. See, did great job. Albertalli get a piece of it?
PAT. Oh, yeah. Block team coming in. He did. Coming right through. Got off his block. Albertalli. Got to get a head on that guy. Can't let him through that easy.
Actually, almost ran past it. Got it on the shoulder.
Championship game and getting ready to go to an SEC program, and he told me I would tell younger Jaden to just keep going. The sky is the limit.
Here's Kizzy on a terrific return. They can't get him out of bounds. They can't get him down. He's got one guy to beat, and he beats him. A touchdown. Wow. There's your player of the game, huh?
So far, you get the pick six. You know his pride was hurt a little bit in that last play. When Zach Card got in on the jet sweep. But he says, hey, I've got some fireworks as well. Takes us inside the 5. Great job by the kickoff returns to get their blocks. And then Izzy, I thought he was going to keep going, had a little stutter, but you see him restarting that motor. And like you said, Porter, not able to get him out of bounds. Nearly 100 yards almost for Frazier Kizzy to the house.
96 yards on the kick return. Metters. And they've got back a 1-score lead. 14-6 Liberty, and quite the entertaining first quarter of play. And there's still 2:04 to go.
Liberty faithful, all 3 facets of the game, offense, defense, and here we see special teams. Little stutter, and then tight rope in that sideline. Impressive to stay in bounds and use that breakaway speed to take it to the crib. No way the officials were going to call him out on that one. Especially on the Liberty sideline.
Exactly.
4 wide receiver set. Tight into the boundary and spread out to the field.
Rashada, the pressure comes. He tries to step into it. He gets away from it momentarily. And then is brought down at the 33. It's that Dylan Delgado fella again. He's having the game of his life. He looks like Teddy Bruschi. return for a score. Hunted on there last. Facing a 3rd and 10 here, rolling out O'Brien. Flings it for Chester, who's open. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Liberty. And I say Liberty, 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 Liberty. Nice, Steve Quiss. Well, Cole O'Brien didn't miss him that time, and Zach Card brought pressure, came from the secondary into the box, almost got to the quarterback. Here you see the ability of O'Brien, and you see Zach Card on the right side, makes a man miss, almost gets to the quarterback. Pittsburgh's in a zone, so he throws it behind the corner in front of the safety, right in the hole, puts it right on the 1 of Chisholm, and Xander takes care of the rest. Really nice play by O'Brien, avoiding the pressure, and then throwing a dime to Xander Chisholm. The offense finally gets it going as Metters bombs the extra point through. Sure, yeah, that's already his 5th catch here in the first half. Nothing under 11 yards yet. And that one's batted down. Oh my goodness, is that Bucky? 72 with the pressure, just a 3-man rush. That sounded like it hurt. Yeah, Grant Bucky getting a big paw on that one, a Bruin paw for the future UCLA Bruin. You're going to see him coming off the right side, just a 3-man rush, gets right in the face of Rashada and gets a big left hand, swats it down. That, my friends, is what we call a kill in volleyball. We saw one of those yesterday. Each side of O'Brien. Different look, play action. And O'Brien takes a shot this time for Harrison. And Harrison's got the catch for a first down. Maya Harrison's 20th grab of the season. When you put 2 backs splitting O'Brien, you got to respect the run game. Have an extra guy in the box, and that opens things up one-on-one outside. Cole O'Brien dropping it in the bucket right over the shoulder of Harrison. Great chemistry. Could not have placed it any better. 29 yards on a first down. Here's Hankins with a carry. He gets a man to fly by and then gets clipped down inside the 10. Another first down. Mark him down at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 4. Hankins has 20 rushing touchdowns. Play fake to him. The throw and a catch. Touchdown. That's Chisholm with his 2nd grab of this 2nd quarter. Defense thought what I was thinking. You're going to give it to Hankins inside. Great little run fake. That brings the backers inside and opens up that slant behind him to Xander Chisholm. What a quarter these two have had here. Hooking up twice. Take another look. That run fake just does enough to bring up the backers and the secondary with Pritchard. One-on-one. Chisholm. Run fake inside. That brings everyone inside, including Pritchard. And that allows Chisholm to win right behind coverage, one-on-one on the slant. A nice ball from Cole O'Brien. Nice high release, getting it over the hands of the D-line, putting it right in the hands of Chisholm. This thing tracking a lot like the NorCal regional game that they played last year, almost a year ago to the day. And O'Brien has thrown touchdown passes 16 and 17 of the season in this quarter alone, and they made the right decision, right, to move from Jace Nixon, who played 6 points. Yeah. Rashada sets up the screen, and it got knocked down. Big miss right there. And we've mentioned this guy's name, Raymond Winters. Remember, he was coming on that blitz earlier up the middle, untouched. Put some pressure on Rashada, and right there as they set up the screen, knocks it down. And Winters snuffed out the tunnel screen, untouched, and 82. Reaches up, gets up on it, breaks it up. I didn't ask this, but I have to think he's number 82 is one of those basketball guys, right? He looks like it just with that frame and those big shot blocking paws, and then get to Rashada again. Oh my goodness! Guess who? Call out the 5-0. Delgado's got another sack in this first half. It looked like he came untouched. Like no one got ahead on him. Take a look at 50. Hey, you can't just chip him. You got to get more of a block on Delgado. Fights through the block. And then gets to Rashada again. Another sack for Dylan Delgado. How about this?
All right, Coach, your offense came alive in the 2nd quarter, and you have scored in all 3 phases of the game. How do you keep it rolling in the 2nd half?
Well, we just got to talk about that. You know, that's what we talked about. We had this big-time game, so you got to be really good in all 3 phases. To start off with an interception and then get a kick return, and we only had like 7 offensive plays in the first quarter. So really proud of the guys the way they came out. We got 24 more minutes.
And defensively, you hold them to 6. What will be the keys to keeping Rashada out of his element in the 2nd?
I think trying to continue to get him pressure, pressure and confuse him on the back end. So if we can get him off a platform and not let him just sit there, I think we got a good shot.
All right, thanks, Coach.
And wouldn't you know it, thanks Nikki and Brian, but also Liberty, who won the toss and deferred, is going to get the football first and try and continue the mojo in the third quarter of play. We're at halftime of this Division 1A state ball game. Neither team's won a state championship. Liberty on their way. They lead at 27-6. 9 consecutive wins, ranked 14th in California by Max Press. Pressure comes from the edge. O'Brien launches it up. It's caught at the 10-yard line. And Kizzy is going to get stopped at the 1 before he had his third touchdown of the game.
Kizzy took a big hit at the end of the play. Zach Card was in on that hit. But great anticipation from the quarterback, feeling the blitz, and Cole O'Brien throws it to a spot, feels it coming off the edge, trusts his guy in Kizzy, and just throws it up. That's timing, that's chemistry. Takes a big hit there at the end. You hope that number 13 is okay. Great job to hunt that one down.
Pickup of 35 yards and a first down on the ground. They've eaten up nearly 5 minutes. They're about to score. This is the 9th play. O'Brien with a keeper, and this time he's in for the touchdown. Looking a lot like last year's NorCal championship game in the regionals.
Brian a little slow to get up.
Big catch. He's Cal Poly bound to set up the touchdown run.
Yeah, it started with O'Brien again, feeling the blitz. Gives his man a chance one-on-one, throws it to a spot. Kizzy gets there to get them inside the 5. Couple runs, get close, and then O'Brien finishes it. Nice job by number 11. You see him take a hit there. This guy has been a tremendous leader, cool, calm, and collected. And you know, as a player and a competitor, it hurt him last week to not play in that game against Yorba Linda. Has really helped lead this offense today.
Well, Liberty is a 12-win team. Here's their road to the championship out of the central section, which is up in Fresno and Bakersfield. They're out of Bakersfield. They beat a very good St. Joseph team that not too long ago was part of the southern section, but on the central coast there in Santa Maria decided to move into the central section for travel purposes. And then that Buchanan game, they avenged their one loss at the beginning of the year to Buchanan, a game that had to be stopped because of lightning. I thought they might rally to win that. Section championship beat San Joaquin Memorial out of Fresno, and then beat Yorba Linda here in Orange County. So back-to-back games in Orange County for that man, having to travel down, score. 45 seconds to go.
Big cushion on the inside.
Rolling out, throwing off his back foot. Rashada downfield, and Kizzy with a juggling interception. Are you kidding me?
As someone you do not want to test is Krayshawn Kizzy. He's a playmaker. They're going to roll him to his right. Look at the pressure. I believe that was Hankins right in the face. Jump ball. Look at Kizzy with the concentration. Man. Kizzy, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your interceptions entertain me. Look at one for Noah Quesada. And Kizzy, look at the tip, the concentration. Essentially a one-hand catch. But again, it was the pressure of Hankins in the face of Rashada, where he had to throw off his back foot, again, off platform.
Well, it's been a pretty special 3 quarters for Liberty out of Bakersfield. Couple of takeaways, a special team score, a pick 6, and Krayshawn Kizzy headed to Cal Poly. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a score, a kickoff return for a touchdown. 3 catches, 43 yards his last catch. Liberty ranked 14th in the state. Win here, they're going to move up. They look really, really good. O'Brien throwing. He's got Kizzy open for the catch. Oh, Kizzy, Kizzy, Kizzy. Can't you see? Oh, man. Wow. 85 yards. Bringing it to the house.
And this might be one of the greatest performances in a
Rayshon Kizzy just running by coverage right down the middle of the field. Take a look coming right to left. Look at O'Brien standing tall in the pocket with pressure, takes a big hit, drops it perfectly in the bucket for Kizzy to take it to the house again. And then remember last year he had 2 catches in the title game last year. Well, he's had back-to-back solid years. Listen to Kizzy saying, great ball, great blocking. That's why I love this young man. Matters adds the extra point. They got 41 tonight. Big hit on O'Brien, but gets rid of it just in time. Look at that ball. Nose up, nose down, exactly where you want it, right in stride. Kizzy doesn't have to slow up. It's him right between the 1 and the 3, and Kizzy takes care of the rest. Second week in a row in the state playoffs that they've scored 41. They dropped 41 on Yorba Linda last week. That was a winnable game for the Mustangs, who were up 28-14 at the half, and then Liberty had 27 unanswered in the second half. 7th time this season that Liberty has scored 40 or more points in a game. It is. Change the team in a moment. Second down for their own 40. Here comes the pressure. Shot, and they've got him for a 6th time. The 4-star quarterback, Hankins, playing a little defense here out of his cornerback spot. See Hankins coming off the left side, just shoots in the gap. Great job penetration again by this Liberty front, executing their game plan to perfection. They're content in bleeding as much of this clock as they can. Here's Hankins with a run out right. Little stutter steps, got a first down, and stays in bounds as they wrestle him down to the 22. Noah Casada finally stopped his progress. Jalen Hankins doing what he's done all season. Gets a burst out to the edge, and then very smart play, as you mentioned, Steve, to stay in bounds, not run out of bounds, stopping the clock, but keeping it running. First down. And here's a run. Duluth. Bucky, what a great block. And Duluth is able to dive in for the touchdown. Oh, what a block by Bucky. 21-yard score. Makes it 47-20. And fade complete here with 4:35 to go. Great job by the left side of that offensive line. You mentioned Grand Bucky giving Duluth the edge. And then the big fella, 72, out in space. Springing his buddy in Duluth for the end zone. And that makes it 48-20, back to a 4-score advantage, matching the biggest of the night here for the Patriots. Bucky out in front. He pulled from the backside, seals the edge that time, walling off Rasheed Williams. And then Duluth finishing with the exclamation point. 5th rushing touchdown of the season for that young man, the change-up back, who's had a great run in the state playoffs. Again, he had the 102 yards last week versus Yorba Linda. Hit it on 7 carries, scored a touchdown, and for the 2nd straight week, he scores a rushing touchdown. 4:35 to go. He grows a little taller.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Yep. Long way to go here, and a great tackle by Metters. Oh my goodness. Metters just came up and was able to drop Quintel Lawson, who's got a 2nd carry, 40 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 14. Alcantara, and he just gets hammered. Oh, they sent the house. Jackson Provençal, Bucky in there. Better call Provençal.
Alcantara tries to go through his read, but just nothing there. You mentioned Provençal first, and then Bucky, boom, boom, just can't go anywhere. This Liberty front doing what they've been doing all night long, wreaking havoc in the back.
4th down, they'll go for it. Alcantara. Here comes the pressure. They're going to hunt him down here. And down he goes into bounds for another sack. Connor Albertalli. Man, this defense might have 10 sacks before it's all said and done. Oh, they were so good. A loss of 9 on 4th down. Turns it over. You got to get Jace Nixon in now, right?
Yeah, you would think so. Speaking of quarterback, Alcantara trying to buy time, but again, that pursuit just too fast from that front of Liberty. And they can taste the state championship. You mentioned first one in school history, and looks like Coach Nixon's going to let Cole O'Brien finish this thing out.
Yeah, for the time being, they're going to get a chance to celebrate their first ever championship. They came up short last year on this field against Sarah, but they get it done this season out of the South. They were a North team last year. First player in CIF State Bowl history with an offensive, defensive, and special teams touchdown. That's going back to 2006 when we started the state championships. We had them way back in the Spanish flu era, right, in the early 1900s, and then stopped down between like 1928 and 2006. Either that or my man Ricks and Quist. I would have won one in Fullerton, I'm sure.
I told you there had to be some history being made by Krayshawn Kinsey with his performance tonight.
They take the final knee, and for the first time ever, the Liberty Patriots out of Bakersfield, California, have won a state championship.
Wow. Congratulations, Coach Nixon and the staff. Tremendous job game plan-wise against a very good Pittsburgh team, and executed almost to perfection tonight to make history.
They got Cole O'Brien back out of concussion protocol.
Yeah, how about the heart of that young man, Cole O'Brien?
Hankins took an early shot, went out for a quarter and a half, but Duluth picked up the slack, and then Hankins comes back in. Kinsey was making his plays, three facets, and you had Chisholm and Harrison and Kinsey making big catches. The line was blocking, and look, they got after Rashada, and they had, by my count, 8 sacks in the game on defense. Actually, I had them as 9 sacks. How about that?
Wow.
2 early season losses and none since. How about Krayshawn Kinsey? Cal Poly's getting a really good one.
Yeah, started out the gate, this pick 6 on Rashada to get the momentum and get the Patriots on the board first. And he was just getting started. You mentioned that kickoff return, catch it on the 4. Gets good blocks from the kickoff return team, little stutter step, and then tight ropes the sideline, 96 yards to the house. And also, he's a very good receiver. Gets behind coverage. They beat the blitz. Almost able to take it in. But then coming back here as a defensive back, gets a tip, and then the concentration and get the interception to help almost seal the deal for Liberty. And then they come back to him, getting behind coverage on the post, middle of the field. And you're not going to catch number 13. Big-time player, big-time plays, and maybe the biggest game of his career, helping win the first state championship for Liberty. Offense, defense, and special teams. Very happy for the young.
It is my honor to introduce to you the Division 1A state champs here in 2022. Let's hear it loud and hear it proud. Land of Liberty. Coach Nixon, your first ever state championship. What does it mean to hold this trophy and to be able to bring it home to Bakersfield?
It means everything. I mean, these kids behind us, unbelievable. I mean, they've been talking about this for 365 days, and they did it. They took care of their business. These guys out here have been awesome, supporting us the entire way. But our staff and our kids got after it, and I'm so proud of them.
A historic performance by you, Krayshawn Kinsey, a hat trick in all 3 phases of the game. How'd you do it, my friend?
You know, I just trusted in God, made sure I did what I had to do to come out here. You know, I did it with the team. You know, we won.
It's your second time on this stage. Are we going to see you back here next year?
Let's enjoy today and let's see what happens.
All right, thank you so much. Congratulations, Patriots.